Governor Janet Mills delivered her State of the State address last night, and Republicans were quick to respond. Thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Dagnall. Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, a sheriff's deputy was injured last night following a crash and shooting. Plus, we'll get some tips to come out on top of this year's tax season, and we'll take a look at a film made by Mainers for Mainers. We'll have all those stories and more, but first, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs.
Alrighty, happy Wednesday afternoon, and we're going to be watching for a partly cloudy sky across the region today, so overall, not looking too bad. We will stay quiet today, but we do have opportunities for snow coming up as we head towards tomorrow. The bigger picture, though, a little bit of precipitation further down in the southern parts of the U.S. We have high pressure overhead for us, so overall, we're looking pretty good moving forward. We will be under a partly cloudy sky today with more clouds on the way coming up later on tonight. We'll keep that rolling with the snow moving in as we head towards Thursday morning. Otherwise, though, winds will be out of the southwest going to the north and east at around 5 to 10 miles per hour today. The winds will not be a big deal at all, maybe a little bit more of a gust as we head towards the ocean areas, though, but overall, we're looking pretty good on land. But as for the rest of today, lower 30s, partly cloudy, southwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. By tonight, lower 20s, mostly cloudy, and a southwest wind at about 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy snow showers. I misspoke a few seconds ago. The snow showers will arrive during the afternoon period. The morning will be quiet. The snow moves in during the afternoon with highs in the upper 30s and that south wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, that hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period looking pretty nice out there. A lot of sunshine, a few passing clouds, temperatures overall in the 20s and 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Governor Mills delivered her State of the State address last night. She focused on Maine's response to the Lewiston mass shooting and recent severe storms and proposed legislation pertaining to both. The governor spoke for a little over an hour before a joint session of the Maine legislature.
Like other states, also feeling the brunt of extreme weather events, Maine is not safe from climate change. We know more storms will come, and make no mistake about it. It is climate change that is causing storms to be more frequent, more intense, and more devastating. Monday, October 23rd, we boasted that we were the safest state in the nation, with the lowest violent crime rate in the country, according to the FBI. We relished the easy comfort of this brand that attracts people to our state, the sense of personal safety, along with our natural beauty and the sense of place and community unmatched in other parts of the country. But on October 25th, everything changed.
Outside of the House chambers, lawmakers were talking about the topics in the governor's speech, including climate change.
I think they're the two top issues to address for if you're going to talk about the security of the state of Maine and where we stand now. I thought, starting off with climate change, I was completely shocked. I was very pleased with that. It's something I don't think our top leaders talk about enough.
Number one, I'm not an advocate of the climate change issue. I've proven several times that the climate crisis was not what caused the storms that happened. And so I was disappointed there.
Governor Mills adds that in the coming days, she will introduce legislation that she says will help to improve personal safety in our state, but it is unclear what might be able to get accomplished with little more than 2 months left in the current legislative session. Strengthening Maine's yellow flags laws and boosting background checks for private gun sales are among her proposals. Immediately following the governor's address, House Minority Leader Billy Bob Folkingham and Senate Minority Leader Trace Stewart offered a response on behalf of legislative Republicans, saying they need to, quote, set the record straight. Both raised concerns, with Stewart saying the governor's comments on the economy, which were released before her live speech, painted an inaccurate picture of Maine's economy. He said the governor had gaslighted Mainers into thinking everything is fine.
The cold, hard truth of our economy under Democrat control is that Maine people are struggling, and things have gotten worse, not better, on their watch. You don't need to be an economist to recognize that when your bills are rising faster than your paychecks, it's harder to make ends meet for your family.
Representative Folkingham expressed disappointment in what he says was not covered in the governor's speech.
I wanted the governor to show leadership by publicly calling on the Secretary of State to let people decide whom they want to vote for. I wanted the governor to lower the tax and regulatory burden on Maine people. I wanted the governor to commit to lower electric rates by reversing the flow of money to out-of-state solar and wind corporations. There's no reason to pay artificially high prices just to follow a California agenda that will destroy our state.
We are told the Republicans plan to hold a press conference today to issue a more detailed response. In other news, the Biden administration has approved a federal disaster declaration for the storm that devastated parts of western Maine. The December storm caused extensive flooding and washed away a number of roadways. That means money is available for recovery efforts in 5 counties to help individuals and businesses. The disaster declaration will also help cover public damages in those 5 counties, but will also help Hancock, Piscataquis, Waldo, and Washington counties. The state is still waiting to hear about a request for disaster relief from the storms that devastated the coast earlier this month. In other news, an Oxford County Sheriff's deputy was injured last night following a crash and shooting in Freiburg. According to the Bangor Daily News, police chased a vehicle from Conway, New Hampshire, across the border into Maine, where it crashed into at least 2 vehicles around 6 last night. A deputy received non-life-threatening injuries and was brought to a hospital for treatment. Officials say there was also a shooting at the end of the chase in Freiburg, but the details are not immediately clear. The Attorney General's office is now investigating, and more information should be revealed later today. Coming up on ABC 7 News at Noon, we'll take a look at a Maine filmmaker's latest project. Don't go anywhere.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex, this contours to it, so the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke. For the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best a man can get
is Gillette Labs.
For fast sore throat relief, try Vicks VapoCool Drops with 2 times more menthol per drop and powerful Vicks Vapors to vaporize sore throat pain. Vicks VapoCool Drops, vaporize sore throat pain.
At Living Innovations, we build community. You can be a part of it. We put supporting people first, and that builds a caring community within our workforce and for the people we serve. Living Innovations supports people with disabilities and has flexible work opportunities available. You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit livinginnovations.com and check out our employment and home provider opportunities. Become a part of Living Innovations and be part of a community with a purpose.
Looking for big fitness energy this year? Join Planet Fitness. Now through January 12th, save $5 a month during the Big Fitness Energy Sale. When you join for 24 cents down and just $10 a month. Cancel anytime. That's a savings of $60 per year. Never intimidating. Always free fitness training. Equipment for every workout. Don't miss out. Join the judgment-free zone today and get energized for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC 7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Center Theater, Guilford Hardware, Kimball Insurance, McCusick Petroleum, Piscataquis County Collision, and Rowell's Garage and Car Wash.
Gun Sports and Brewer knows that for fun, exercise, and meeting new friends, nothing is better than ice skating. Whether it's sailing down the ice, making a great pass, and scoring in a game of hockey, or the grace, strength, and expression of figure skating. From the youngest child all the way to adulthood, anyone can enjoy the fun of skating. At Gun Sports, we supply the equipment for your skating fun for great prices, the proper fit, and service after the sale. Shop your locally owned Gun Sports Shop, Greenpoint Road in Brewer.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. A new film about Maine is making its rounds to local theaters, and yours might be next. Nice People is a dark comedy film set in Maine about what happens when people take good deeds too far. The entire film was shot and produced in the Pine Tree State and features an entire cast and crew of Mainers. According to one of the film's creators, Ian Carlson, it was important that the film was created this way to ensure a unique authenticity to day-to-day life here in Maine.
It's very important, especially with this film, that we wanted to have Maine stories. The cast is all local, the crew is all local, and all of the locations, everything takes place inside the state of Maine. And the stories are set here as well. It sort of becomes just as much of a character in the film as the people themselves.
The film had a screening at the Colonial Theatre in Belfast Tuesday night, but will have other showings across the state in the future. To find out more, look for the story on our website. In other news, there are people you never see, but all day and night they make sure your water is safe to drink and wastewater is purified and safe for the environment. Brad Rogers looks at the workforce shortage facing Maine's water industry and steps being taken to try to fix it.
Water industry leaders say retirees are causing a so-called silver tsunami, shrinking Maine's clean water workforce from 850 to 650 operators over the last 8 years. The Portland Water District alone is now losing 5 to 7 employees each year to retirement.
Here at Portland Water, almost 20% of our workforce is over 60.
Dustin Price is chief operator for the Portland Water District's 4 wastewater treatment plants. He's also a Navy veteran looking to recruit other veterans for jobs here.
Really, no matter what job they have in the military, some of those skills relate directly into what we do in the water industry.
So there's a lot of transferable skills that can come over to the water industry.
Many in the industry say hiring veterans like Dustin Price will be critical to filling the jobs of those who will soon retire. And now a new DEP rule change allows veterans to leverage their experience to get higher paying jobs in the industry.
These are services that people depend on, that have to work 24 hours a day, and we don't have any opportunity to take breaks, so we need to find good people to do that.
Even though many of these systems are automated, operators, electricians, engineers, and lab techs are needed to keep them running at peak performance.
But you still need some human interaction to make this work. Stacy, how many typical tests a month do we run just on water?
Yeah, I mean, over probably about 200 tests.
In Saco alone. The Portland Water District is also looking to hire farmers, artists, cooks, and new Mainers.
We're looking for folks that have a good work ethic, attention to detail, and a passion for protecting the environment.
They and other water districts also offer paid training programs for you to earn while you learn.
That was Brad Rogers reporting. Tax season officially began on Monday, which can bring added stress to many people. Our Doug Banks spoke with one local tax professional to find out what taxpayers should know about filing this year.
Mainers have until April 17th to file their taxes, but if you're having difficulty, you can apply for a filing extension, moving that due date to October 15th. This, however, does not forgive payment penalties.
There's 2 penalties, one for filing one and one for paying late. So it'll stop the filing one, but not the paying late.
With a new year brings new things people should know when filing taxes. Tax expert Bob Thomas says the child tax credit has increased by $1,600. The minimum age to take IRS distribution has increased to 72. 401k minimum deferred composition has increased to $22,000 for people under 50, $30,000 for those over 50. There are new exceptions for people who need their income upon retirement, and an increase in travel coverage for charitable work. There are also new benefits for firefighters.
If you're a firefighter and you take early distribution from retirement, you can do it when you're 50 or over now, or 25 years of service.
These changes are just some of the hundreds that are available, and it can be easy to get lost in how to know if you're eligible. Thomas recommends researching questions and concerns on irs.gov or taking your tax information to a qualified professional.
The most common mistake is not getting what your deductions are. A good tax preparer will care for you and want to get every dime you got coming back.
In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
On Main Street in Dexter, you'll find a community center called Gathering for Main Street, which serves lunch twice a week to residents and guests passing through town. However, this little eatery is run solely by volunteers, and the cost of the meals are all covered by donations. Our Jody Hersey stopped by to check it out.
At Gatherings for Main Street, customers can dine on anything from soups and sandwiches to protein bowls.
It's not like eating meat will kill you or anything, but we believe it's healthier, if you can, to have a plant-based diet. That's one of the reasons why we're doing the protein bowls, is because a lot of people, they question where they can get protein if they're not getting it from meat.
Husband and wife Ethan and Tiffany Wright are the co-directors of Gatherings for Main Street. Tiffany, who has a culinary background, is responsible for the menu.
Many years ago, I went to school to be a chef, but we ended up having kids, so I stayed home and raised them. So this has been my first time in a kitchen in a long time that I wasn't just cooking for my family.
Gatherings for Main Street offers a meal twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays from noon to 1:30, and all the folks that prepare and serve the food are volunteers.
Every single person, including myself and my wife, we're all volunteer, and we're a nonprofit. So there's a lot less overhead than you might find at a regular establishment.
And although every dish listed has a suggested price, the cost, the Wrights say, is by donation only.
I think it's a great service to the community. It's donation, so that's really beautiful for some people that can't afford it.
The meals they prepare have a lot of variety, a lot of taste, and it's just a great place to stop by and get a quick meal.
The Wrights say feeding the community is easy to do when you live in a place like Dexter.
The people that we know, the people that come in, they're great. This is a wonderful community to be in.
In Dexter, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
After the break, we'll see the footage of Israeli soldiers storming a hospital on the West Bank. Stay with us.
Great Scott! This is Green Bay 420 in 2010. What kind of trip is this? I gotta get back to 2023. Wait, it's 2015. So much has changed. In 2023, we had a lot more glass, t-shirts, and novelties. It's gonna take a bolt of lightning to get me home. Finally, home at last. Now Green Bear 420, Green Bear Green Care is bigger and better than ever. To be continued.
Renovating or building new, you'll find a wide selection of high-performing, energy-efficient, and beautiful windows and doors at Hammond Lumber Company. Your Hammond sales representative will walk you through the showroom displays and help you choose options to create a personalized custom look. Free in-home measurement is available, and Hammond can deliver your order from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Bring your vision and enjoy better light and added security and energy savings with quality windows and doors from Hammond Lumber Company.
We are a AAA family. I was introduced through my family. My husband was introduced through his family. We had the same insurance company for a long time, and we were fed up with paying a lot of money. We decided to go check out AAA insurance. We were shocked of how much we would save.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save hundreds on auto insurance. For over 100 years, AAA has been providing legendary service and has helped who it values most, its members.
By switching to AAA insurance and bundling our insurance policies, we're able to save over $450. The savings that we get through AAA insurance enables us to do more of what we love. More gas in our car for driving up north to go camp. You do s'mores. You can't lose the s'mores. Yeah.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 844-AAA Insurance or visit AAA.com for an auto insurance quote today. AAA, we're always with you.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is WVII Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At WVII Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Welcome back. Dramatic video shows Israeli undercover forces raiding a hospital in the occupied West Bank. Hospital surveillance footage shows armed troops dressed as medical workers and Muslim women storming the hospital early Tuesday. The Israeli ministry said soldiers opened fire, killing 3 Palestinians, who they claim were Hamas members hiding in the hospital. Security cameras also captured a man being patted down as he kneeled against the wall. The Palestinian Health Ministry condemned the raid and called on the international community to guarantee protection for medical facilities. A House committee is marking up articles of impeachment for Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. Republicans are accusing him of not enforcing the laws at the southern border. Fox News correspondent Connor Hansen has more from New York.
Some members of the House Homeland Security Committee believe Secretary Mayorkas is guilty of high crimes and misdemeanors. Articles of impeachment claim Mayorkas did not enforce immigration law and that he lied to Congress about the southern border being secure.
Secretary Mayorkas is the very type of public official the framers feared. Someone who would cast aside the laws passed by a co-equal branch of government, replacing those with his own preferences, hurting his fellow Americans in the process.
Mayorkas responded to lawmakers with a letter saying problems at the border go back before he took over the agency. He claims the current administration has removed more migrants than the Trump administration. This comes as a small group of senators tries to work out a bipartisan border deal.
Just give me the power. I've asked for the very day I got in office. Give me the border patrol. Give me the people, the judges. Give me the people who can stop this and make it work rationally.
Some in the House are growing anxious, not having seen the text of the bill.
All we know is the reports and rumors, I suppose, that have been leaked. I hope some of this is not true. But from what we've seen, clearly what's been suggested is in this bill is not enough to secure the border.
How can you oppose something that you don't even know what is in the text? And what that tells me is they are not interested in governing.
Articles of impeachment for Secretary Mayorkas are expected to go to the full House for a vote sometime next week. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
Her groundbreaking mission to fly around the world ended in mystery. Now, nearly 90 years later, a team of explorers believe they may have discovered the location of Amelia Earhart's missing plane. Fox News' Ted Linder is diving in to take a closer look.
She's America's favorite missing person, right?
Decades after she vanished, researchers believe they may have found Amelia Earhart's long-lost plane. The team from ocean exploration company Deep Sea Vision releasing this sonar image, showing what they think is the outline of Earhart's Lockheed Electra aircraft. Crews analyzed the groundbreaking female pilot's final flight, including the wind speeds, altitude of her plane, and more, to map out a search area that could contain her potential crash site.
Most likely, she ran out of gas, so she would have tried to sort of pancake land the airplane into the water and the surface, and probably would have kept the airplane structurally intact. And then as it filled with water, it would have slowly sank.
Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, took off from the country of Papua New Guinea in July of 1937. Earhart was on her mission to fly around the world and was heading for Howland Island in the Central Pacific.
She made 6 radio calls on the way there. And each one of those radio calls gives us a really important clue.
Using a high-tech submersible, the team searched thousands of miles of seafloor when they found an object more than 3 miles below the water, resembling the infamous plane.
You see the twin vertical stabilizers in the back, and you see those very clearly in the image. The size of the aircraft and the dimensions are very close to what we'd expect for her aircraft.
Crews say the potential site of the plane is about 100 miles west of Howland Island. They're aiming to quickly return with remote-controlled underwater vehicles to try and get better pictures of the object to confirm its identity. Ted Linder, Fox News.
All right, now it's time for your full forecast with Devin Biggs.
Today's full weather forecast is brought to you by Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for their clients. Stop by Healing Hands Massage today. You'll thank yourself later. All right, pretty quiet out there today, though. We have some clouds that have been passing through. We will be under a partly cloudy sky for us today, so this is a good day to get outside and enjoy the nice weather that we are experiencing, though. As we do zoom things out, we do have a front off to the north. This could give us a little bit of snow as we head towards tomorrow afternoon, but meanwhile, though, further down to the south and another system tracking east. But today, high pressure is in control, but that will be changing again as we head towards tomorrow afternoon. But for today, partly cloudy. We have more clouds on the way later on tonight, so we will become mostly cloudy by that point. Thursday morning, we're starting off dry, except for the northern parts of the state that could see some snow. But again, by Thursday afternoon, that's when we'll see the opportunities for some snow, maybe mixing in with a little bit of rain along the coast. Don't be surprised if you notice a little bit of rain along the coast, but everyone else will have an opportunity for a little bit of snow Thursday and a parts of Thursday night. But notice it gets out of here pretty quickly as we head towards Friday morning. So again, a little bit of snow possible, maybe a few inches up near the Caribou area, but everyone else, so roughly around an inch or less of snow before we're all finished up. So not a whole lot of snow, won't be a big deal, but we'll get a little bit here that will be moving through. Otherwise, our average high temperature is 28 degrees, lower 30s today, upper 30s Thursday, middle 30s Friday. Then we're back in the lower 30s Saturday and a Sunday, upper 20s Monday, and lower 30s again as we head towards a Tuesday. So again, longer term forecast, so showing a lot of warm temperatures across a good part of the country. And that also includes us. Decent probabilities, though, for February 5th through the 9th, though, that will have above average temperatures. So looks like this warmer weather will be continuing for a little while yet, and looking drier as well for February 5th through the 9th, though, across the state of Maine, with good probabilities of that with that darker shade of brown that we're seeing. But across some parts of the country, though, we're seeing above average chances for precipitation for February 5th through the 9th by that point. But for today, lower 30s, partly cloudy, southwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, here we go, lower 20s becoming mostly cloudy with that southwest breeze at about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we're starting off mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 30s, afternoon snow showers possible, and that south wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Healing Hands Massage extended forecast. Here we go, mostly cloudy Friday with highs in the mid 30s, lower 30s Saturday with a partly cloudy sky, and partly cloudy again on Sunday with highs in the low 30s.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers, with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
That yellow's not gonna fly. Buckle up. Reality checkup. There's toothpaste white and there's Crest 3D White Strips white.
Whitens like a $400 professional treatment.
Prepare for a non-stop smile.
Crest.
My frequent heartburn had me taking antacid after antacid all day long. But with Prilosec OTC, just one pill a day blocks heartburn for a full 24 hours. For one-and-done heartburn relief, Prilosec OTC, one pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Coastal Auto Parts, Hamlin's Marine, Leo and Sons Auto Repair, Maine Collision Center, Old Town Archery, and Sargent.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Welcome back. It's almost February, but this armadillo is sticking to its 2024 goals. Video from the Point Defiant Zoo and Aquarium shows the 21-year-old armadillo named Scooter going for a run. The small fella making most of his minimal space with an exercise wheel. Scooter hops on for just a few rotations before taking a much-needed break. I'm winded just looking at him. Look at him go! That's all for ABC7 News at Noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Devin Dagnall. We'll see you this evening.